Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and day 6 of our 10-day lower body leg series. Today we are going to slow things down and we are going to flow and stretch to alleviate tight quads, hammies, glutes, and hips, and all you are going to need is a yoga mat or some sort of cushioning beneath your feet. If you're ready, let's get to it. As always, we're gonna start our stretch with a warm-up. We never want to stretch through cold muscles. So we're gonna start by doing a squat with an overhead reach. I'm gonna show you first and then you're gonna follow along. Standing with your feet hip to shoulder width apart, we're going to squat low with an overhead reach. So if you're ready, let's do 5 of these together. We're gonna squat, inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're gonna let it go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach up. 2 more. So we're just warming up those hips and those leg muscles. At the top of this last one, we're gonna hold those hands together and we're gonna just gently pull to the left, keeping your tailbone tucked, pushing the hips forward, pull to the right. You're gonna come back to center, pull to the left, back to center, pull to the right. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna do what's called the KM dive. We're going to round our spine, dropping our head through our shoulders. Legs are, again, hip to shoulder width apart. Unlock your knees. From here, we're gonna pull to the left. Coming back to center, we're gonna pull to the right. So our nervous system sends all of our signals from our spine, which is why we start with our back, ensuring that the spine is happy, that we have movement, that we stretch through those back muscles. And when you come back to center, taking your time, you're going to slowly fold forward, allowing yourself to hang as low as it feels good for you. We're getting in through the backs of the legs now in a really gentle way. And from here, you're going to sway side to side, dropping your head. Again, you can go however deep feels good for you. If you're up here, that's fine. You can move side to side, release the shoulders. Beautiful. We're gonna let ourselves hang here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're gonna place the hands on the ground if you can. If you can't, that's okay. We're gonna come into a deep squat. Good. And I'll face forward, or I'll face this way for you to see better. You're going to press the elbows into the knees. Now, if your heels are not landed, which is fine, what you're gonna do alternatively is you're gonna place the hands on the ground. You're gonna rest the knees on your elbows, pushing elbows into the knees. We're now getting through the inner thigh. Good, from here, we're gonna lift the hips to the sky, to the ceiling, and we're gonna go back into that sway. We're gonna rock here side to side. We're gonna drop back down into that deep squat. So I love to start with the inner thighs, the inner hip, and again, pressing the elbows into the knees, stretching through those adductors. Again, if this is not available for you, that's okay. Hands to the ground, rest the knees on the elbows, push the elbows, so you'll notice that my heels are off of the ground. If you have limited ankle mobility or flexibility, this will feel better for you. Hips to the ceiling, to the sky. Let's sway again side to side. Release your jaw, release the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're gonna walk out into a high plank, sending those feet back. We're gonna drop to our knees, tabletop position, hands coming underneath the shoulders. Untuck your toes, widen your knees. Let's go back into a child's pose. Sending the hips all the way down and back. I want you to notice how this child's pose feels. And then we're gonna notice how our last child's pose feels. From here, you're gonna gently walk your hands over to the left side of the mat, stretching through our lats, stretching through our back again. If we release the back, we can get in through that lower back. We can get into the glutes, hammies. Good. Whenever you're ready, gently walk your hands over to the opposite side. Feeling that stretch underneath that armpit, the top of the ribs. Deep breath in through your nose, out through the mouth. Good. Back to center. Take those arms a little further. Can we open up the chests? We're going to come back into tabletop. We're going to continue working through the inner thighs. From this tabletop position, we're going to extend the leg out to the side. So the leg comes directly out to the side of the hip. Readjust if you need. The hands should always be underneath the shoulder. We're going to rock back 6 times. So if you're ready, rock back with me. You're going to come up onto the hands, past the wrists. Exhale, rock it back. Inhale up. Exhale, rock. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, rock it back. Beautiful. Inhale up. Let's do 1 more. Feeling that stretch through that inner thigh. Good. From here, we're going to stay with the leg extended out to the side. We're now going to take the arm. We're going to reach up and we're going to thread the needle. We're going to thread that arm through, dropping the shoulder through the ground. Feeling the stretch again through the inner thigh. We're going to do 4 of these. So inhale up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Thread that arm through, again, getting through that inner thigh, that hip. Inhale, reach up, last one. Exhale, thread the arm through, bring the hand to the ground, tuck your knee, let's switch sides. So I'm going to turn around for this one. Again, hands underneath my shoulders. My foot is directly out to the side of my hips, and I'm going to send my hips back 6 times. Let's go. So you're welcome to take the kneeling leg with your foot untucked or tucked. Tucked feels better for me. This is something I'm often asked. It's just a matter of preference. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up on the hands, last one. Good. And then from here, we're going to do thread the needle. So we're going to open the chest. Open the arm, thread the arm through, feeling that stretch to the inner thigh. Inhale, gaze follows the hand. Exhale, gaze follows the hand. 2 more. Beautiful. Good, last one. Good, from here, we're going to place the hand on the ground. We're going to tuck the knee. I'm actually going to stay in this position. We're going to go into a down dog and then a little 3-legged dog flow. I'm going to show you first. So we're going to start in tabletop, tuck those toes. We're all coming into down dog together. I'll show you the flow first. From this down dog, I want you to press your head through your shoulders and I want you to bring your feet together. And alternating your heels, you're going to drop 1 heel at a time, alternating. And now we're stretching through the calves. Good. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the flow is going to look like this. You're going to bring your right knee to your chest and then all the way up. We're going to do that 3 times. On the 4th time, we're going to come into pigeon pose. So whenever you're ready, 3-legged dog flow. Let's go. Knee to the chest, 3-legged dog. Knee to the chest, leg all the way up. Knee to the chest, leg all the way up. 4th time in, we're going to come into a pigeon pose. Shin across the front of the body. Untucking that left foot. If this feels good for you, you're going to stand your hands. If it's available to you, you're going to meet me On your forearms, melting into this position. We're gonna stay here for 20 seconds. I really want you to connect with that breath. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Deep breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. Good. 2 and 1. Let's press those hands into the ground. Tuck that left toe, lift the hips, send the leg back. Bring those heels together again, pedal them out. Releasing whatever may be left, whatever tightness, tension, soreness is still there. And we're gonna repeat the same thing on the left in 3, 2, 1. Knee to the chest, leg all the way up. Knee to the chest, all the way up. Beautiful. Knee to the chest, all the way up. We're gonna come into pigeon pose, shin across the front of the body. Right knee is landed. Untuck that right foot. Again, if this is where it feels comfortable for you, this is where you stay. Otherwise, meet me on your forearms. We're gonna melt into this position. And again, we're gonna stay here for 20 seconds. You might feel that one side is tighter than the other. That's normal. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Sinking into this. Now we're getting through the backs of the legs, your glutes, your hammies. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's press those hands into the ground. Tuck that right toe, lift that hip, come into your down dog. Down dog, we're gonna flow into high plank. High plank, drop into tabletop. Untuck your toes, hands come underneath the shoulders. Pull your spine to the sky, to the ceiling, widen your hips. Let's go into our second child's pose. Notice how this child's pose feels in comparison to the first one. Deep breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly, we're gonna make our way onto our feet. So we got through the inner thigh, we got through the back of the legs, so hamstrings and glutes. Now we're gonna get into our quads with a quad focused stretch. So you're gonna take your left hand to the sky, to the ceiling. Grabbing your right foot, you're going to push your right hip forward, making sure that your thighs are as close together as possible. And we're gonna stay here for 10 seconds. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Right hand to the sky, to the ceiling. Left foot in your left hand. We're gonna stay here for 10 seconds. Pushing that hip forward, feeling the stretch through that quad. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do that again. I'm gonna face you for this one. So left hand to the sky, to the ceiling. Grabbing that right foot, pushing that right hip forward, bringing your heel close to your bum, feeling the stretch through the quad. We're here for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Right hand to the sky, to the ceiling, left foot and left hand. We're here for 10 seconds. Push the left hip forward. Bring your heel close to your bum. Feeling that stretch through the quad, releasing the tightness, the achiness. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna stretch it out, shake it out. We're gonna do 2 more. One of my favorite ones. If you've done my stretches before, this will not be new to you. We're gonna do the chair pose stretch. We're gonna continue getting in through the backs of our legs and into our hips, crossing the left knee over the left ankle over the right knee, Sending the hips back, sending those arms forward for balance. We're gonna stay here for 20 seconds. I want you to find a focal point that you glue your eyes to. Sink the hips low, send the shin back. 10 seconds. Relax the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's switch. So right ankle over the left knee, sending the arms forward, almost like you're sitting into a chair. We're here for 20 seconds. Can you send the shin back just a little? And if you lose your balance, that's okay. Sink into that hip, sit a little bit deeper, 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. The legs and the hips should be feeling so much more loose. The tightness from the quads, a little bit less. The tightness from the hamstrings and the glutes, a little bit less. And now we're gonna finish how we started with 4 deep squats with an overhead reach. Let's go. So squat, inhale, reach up. I want you to notice the depth of your squat as you finish with these versus when you started. This is 3. At the top of the next one, you're gonna bring your hands together, bring them to heart center, and we are done. And just like that, we did a beautiful flow, lower body focus stretch to alleviate tight quads, hammies, glutes, hamstrings, hips. I feel amazing. I hope that you do too. This is a stretch that I recommend doing multiple times a week. And especially if you are doing any of my walking challenges, this will help you to continue feeling good. If you loved today's lower body focus stretch for day 6, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe, follow, share this with someone that you think might like it too, and I will see you back here for day 7.